What's going on, you guys? AJ Tucker here with AJ Self Defense. This story just came through, man. FBI agents recover a teenager who was kidnapped from Ohio and they found her in Texas. She's from the tri-state. So I'm going to read the story off real quick, then I'm going to give my take on it, and then I'm going to give you a couple of updates on stories that I've talked about in the past. A missing girl is returning to Ohio after she is found with a 28-year-old man in El Paso, Texas. The girl was reported missing / runaway juvenile on July 16th. Damn, that was the other day. According to Hillsborough Police Department, a statement from FBI El Paso's field office confirmed the girl is 15. As officers investigated, they found out from the girl's friends she had been talking with a man named Roman from California. The man was later identified as Alex Roman Wynn, 28 years old. He traveled from California to Hillsborough during the week of July 7th and went to the Festival of Bells with the juvenile girl, police explained. The 28-year-old slept in a rental vehicle that he parked near the girl's home while in Hillsborough. The girl's family reported her missing in the early morning of July 16th. Man, they worked pretty fast. Investigators searched the girl's bedroom where they found a job application with an address for Roman that led the investigation down. She was trying to move in with the fool. She's filling out job applications and everything. San Diego police were able to help identify the 28-year-old man. And I'm going to put a picture of this guy, man. Good grief. The police said online and cellular tracking led them to believe Wynn took the missing girl out of Ohio. Hillsborough PD then called the FBI Cincinnati field office to help find him and the juvenile girl. The FBI Cincinnati field office then contacted the El Paso field office on information that Wynn was traveling to San Diego via El Paso. Agents located the 15-year-old and Wynn at the Greyhound bus station in central El Paso on July 18th. So obviously, I mean, it looks like they had a plan. Like when a girl is that young, they can't really, I'm not going to say they can't really think for themselves, but they have kind of a grandiose thought, process of the world. Kind of rebellion in that age group, man. It's scary. It's a very scary age group. Wynn was taken into custody without incident. The girl is safe and will be brought back to Ohio, police say. Wynn faces federal charges of kidnapping with intent to engage in illicit sexual conduct. He will be extradited to the Southern District of Ohio, where the arrest warrant and complaint were filed. Thanks to the quick work and coordinated efforts between the two FBI field officers, the minor was safely recovered. This got to be the stupidest kidnapper I ever seen. Like, I'm glad he got caught, and I'm so glad that he's dumb and stupid. But, I mean, why would he try to convince the girl to get a job? That's kind of a side note, man. So what I want to talk about, I always go back to this, that most cases of these teenage girls being taken is not a snatch and grab. In this case, it looked like they was probably going to have a relationship, but you never know. He might have tried to traffic her and make money off of her, or he might be into young girls. I have no idea. But a lot of this stuff goes on online. So me personally, man, I don't have myself set up yet, man, but I really need to invest in some some online stuff where I can control every single word and track some of this stuff and start putting limits to the stuff, especially with the age, man. Where the girl is only 15 and the guy's 28. Of course, he has a car. And to a 15-year-old, that seems like everything. Oh my God, he has a car. This guy could be broke as a joke, man. He went back and was going to take the Greyhound bus. They obviously had this stuff planned out. And a side note, man, a couple of months ago, a girl was taken from the American Airlines Center. Now, I have an inside source, so I'm not going to give up my source. But a girl was taken from the American Airlines Center. She was with her parents, but she went to the bathroom, and somehow she was taken out of the American Airlines Center, where she was kidnapped and taken to California. Now, when they found her, she had been trafficked hard for 11 days, and she's going through it right now, man. So hopefully she gets better. But an inside source I talked to told me that somebody pulled a gun on her in the American Airlines Center. Of course, they didn't whip the gun out. They just kind of had the gun on her and say, "Hey, come with us." And she got scared and she went. Now, the rule of thumb, I always say this, and she didn't know, so it wasn't her fault. The rule of thumb, if somebody pulls a gun on you in a public place, never go from point A to point B, all right? You just cannot do it. The chances of your survival is extremely low. So I just wanted to touch on this, man. Tell me what you think about this, or if you know anything, especially about the situation in El Paso. Man, he had a like. Why didn't he go straight to California? I'm curious on why he went from Ohio to Texas and then tried to take the Greyhound to California. And I'm also curious why the hell she filled out a job application, man. So anyway, that's all I got on this one. I'll talk to you soon.